Well, people, I have a somewhat of a dark confession that I like to share with you. This is something I have never done before in my life, my working career. But about 2 weeks ago, I got hired onto this company that does plastic injection molding. And I've been off work prior to that time for like 6 months, and I got in, I got myself into the worst physical shape ever in my life. It just totally frightened me, and I I lift up my shirt where my stomach is, and I was getting these freaking stretch marks. So, anyways, I go on my first shift at this new job that I have, and it took me a while to just get used to working 8 hours, you know, after doing nothing for the longest time. And well, at the end of the first shift, I could barely move. Like I was totally stiff and all that stuff. And okay, then something that really bothered me, like I thought I was, I thought I thought I was like gonna be on call because I didn't have any shifts scheduled for the time being last week, and unbeknownst to me, um, I was scheduled to come in for two shifts, but I missed them. I didn't show up, and eventually one of the supervisors got a hold of me, and well, he just told me to come in or whatever. I think, and well, okay, like I said, I was in the worst shape that I've ever been in my life, and I'm a guy in my early 40s, and you know, it's just to let myself go like that. I had to do something. Like I called in. I had to call in sick because like before my next shift, and I was totally stiff. I was in so much pain, and like I could barely move. I could barely like get out of my vehicle. For God's sakes, I I couldn't like. I felt like I was disabled. Like I was heading down that path. Like and I don't know. I come in the following days you know just to get the rest of the paperwork done. Like get my direct deposit paychecks set up and all that shit. And well, the head supervisor had a little talk with me and all that stuff, and all that stuff. Like he asked me, do you still work here? Like, is this a thing you want to do, or and like what's going on here, Dave? I don't understand it. You know, well, and I told him I talked to somebody like the vice president of the company, and he said he'll work things out for me, and then just have the plant manager tell me this, like he was ready to to can me, I guess. Well, anyways, the second week rolls along, and well, I'm getting used to working again. I had to I had to get myself motivated. Like I decided to go on for long hikes and before my shift. Like, well, I'm on the graveyard shift and all that stuff. And yeah, so I gotten used to everything again and all that stuff. But here comes the here comes my confession. Okay, a couple nights ago, our crew was short-handed, like by a couple of people. Usually, there's like four workers and a supervisor. We were missing one worker and a supervisor that didn't show up, and so I had to work 8 hours straight. Now, come now, bear in mind, I don't, I don't. There's a part of me that doesn't really have a problem with that. But the thing is, there's gonna be bad days when like you really need a break. Like tell me, have you ever worked 8 straight hours without a freaking break? Like really, you know? It's bad enough like a we're required like a we're entitled to a 1/2 hour break in between 4 hours. That was one thing I had to try to get used to, and and like before I was used to like my last job. We got breaks every 2 hours and a half-hour lunch. I don't know. I'm pretty sure in the other places it's normal for people to work 8 hours straight. Well, one department in my last job, the guys that work on the press, they work 12 hours with like 5 minute breaks, and there were lots of times they didn't really get a lunch break. Yeah, so that was one thing I had to adjust to. Okay, so last night I couldn't take it anymore. I got stuck on this one machine that frustrated the blue fuck out of me. You know, I know that's where I reached my breaking point. And I was thinking to myself, what the hell with this? You know, like so now this is something I've never, ever done before in my life. I walked off the job without telling anybody, and now I don't know what my fate is right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be let go. You know, it's too bad. Like I'm not proud of what I did, and I don't know how I'm gonna break the news to everybody else, like especially my family members. Like they're gonna say, "Geez, Dave, this is not really like you to do this. Like, why? And now I'm just stuck here pondering on what to do next with my life. Like I blew it. I really blew it.